According to national public health authorities at the CDC, people with COVID-19 have had a wide range of symptoms reported, ranging from mild symptoms to severe illness. Symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure to the virus. Symptoms may include a loss of taste. And if you began sporting your non-medical grade facial covering around your neck as if it was an ascot to match your generic boat shoes, and thought that you were ready to be accepted as a member of the country club, it may have something to do with how you define country. According to national public health authorities, people with COVID-19 have had a wide range of symptoms reported, ranging from mild symptoms to severe illness. Symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure to the virus. Symptoms may include a loss of smell, and according to sick call records recovered from the aircraft carrier USS Theodore Roosevelt, and according to many reports in the national press at the time, some of the first reports of the outbreak aboard the vessel included a sudden loss of a sense of smell, while 2 aircraft carriers withdrew from the military theater of operations in the Sino-Pacific, compelling the withdrawal of the nation's forward deployed strategic bomber force stationed on Guam, while the People's Liberation Navy, which had only launched its second of only 2 aircraft carriers in December 2019, as a pneumonia of unknown etiology was also emerging, assumed dominance of the Pacific in April 2020, shifting the balance of naval power in the theater. And if you smell a rat, the nation's only physician serving as a state governor is, by coincidence, an alumni rat from Virginia Military Institute. And in the Chinese Year of the Rat, that former Army officer agreed with Joe Biden that Captain Brett Crozier, commander of the Theodore Roosevelt, should have received a commendation for his actions, including violating the Third Amendment and compelling a small territorial government to open its economy to permit his sailors to have private luxury rooms in hotels, and not reprimand him for withdrawing his vessel from the Pacific because his sailors had runny noses and he swore it was going to kill them. According to national public health authorities, if someone is showing any of these signs, seek emergency medical care immediately. New confusion. And if you forgot that viruses are the most abundant biological particles in the world, which should have provided them the best advantage to pose a threat to man long before now, but which before a novel coronavirus had only succeeded in producing a total of 220. Perhaps it was simply that you forgot that you were taught in science, probably before high school, that very fact. If you did not study biology in college and were not among the 2% who go on to graduate work from there, you were probably totally unaware that coronaviruses existed, first found in chickens in the 1930s, and probably were unaware that the first human coronavirus discovered in 1965, 229E, was also a chicken coronavirus. Perhaps you did not know that the CDC lists only a total of 7 human coronaviruses, 4 of which are very common and quite benign respiratory tract infections, including 229E, the very first discovered, which is like a chicken coronavirus, but also 3 others, which were only discovered after 2003, and are all coincidentally bat coronaviruses, like SARS, which erupted in Hong Kong, primarily in hospitals, with a 39% case fatality rate. And if you are starting to experience a sense of overwhelm and confusion, just recall that pandemics historically are times associated with fear, confusion, and despair. So just wait for your vaccine and we will resume with our regular programming. And so here is the truth. My name is Major Mike Webb. And by God, I am running for governor of Virginia. I ask every Virginian and every American true to, like the motto of the infantry, follow me. and we shall overcome. Honest. And y'all come back now. Here.
This advertisement was authorized by Mike Webb.
And y'all come back now. Here.